Hey, Mark Lambert here with a world champion barbecue tip on selecting the right pellet grill for your needs. Let's face it, there's a lot of options out there, and I want to show you guys some of the different options and features available on some of the grills that we sell here at Sweet Swan of Mine, and how to pick the best one for the way that you like to cook so that you'll have the best experience. Check it out. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. Okay, we're going to start with the Yoder YS640S. Cream of the crop when it comes to smokers, okay? Let's define the difference between smokers and grills. A lot of people call a pellet grill and a pellet smoker the same thing. Big differences if you want to grill or if you want to smoke. Now, most of these grills I'm going to show you, or smokers, will do both. And some of them smoke better than they grill. Let's talk about the reasons for that and then which one's going to fit your needs the best. Now, the YS640, top of the line, is 10 gauge steel. Now, this thing is super heavy duty. It's going to last you forever. Keep in mind, it's a pellet grill. So it requires thermocouples and fans and motors, all those things in order to deliver pellets and deliver air for combustion. So anytime you've got that many moving parts, regardless of which model you buy or which brand you buy, there are going to be failures. The one consistent thing is if you keep your grill or smoker dry and you keep it clean, you're going to have a lot fewer problems. So no matter what you buy, keep it dry, keep it clean. But the Yoder is super nice, top of the line pellet smoker. And let me show you, you can also grill on it. Don't get me wrong. You can smoke, you can grill. But if I had to pick a smoker, this would be the smoker that I would pick if I like to cook at lower temperatures. Meaning if I like to cook at 275 degrees or below, and I like to barbecue most of the time, the Yoder smoker would be my choice. It comes with two racks, an upper and a lower. And of course, it's always hotter near the exhaust on the top rack. Now, it has the option to remove a little trap door and grill directly over the fire. Now, in order to get 500 degrees, you don't have to set the fireboard controller at 500 degrees. It probably needs to be more like 250. And you're going to grill right over the fire. So, while it can grill, it's a better smoker than it is a grill. So keep that in mind no matter what you're after. Quality is key with Yoder. You're going to get top of the line technical support, great warranty. It's built like a tank. It's going to last you forever if you take care of it. So if you're looking for quality, you're not scared to spend a little bit more money, look at the Yoder. You're going to be happy with it. All right, the next grill we're going to talk about, or smoker, depending on what you do with it, is the Memphis Grill's Elevate. This is their introductory pellet grill. I'm going to show you some of the cool features about this. It's still more of a smoker in my book. Let me show you why. The cool thing is it's all stainless, right? So it's going to last. It's got a nice bottom shelf on it. It's got this cool little pull-out tray for your hopper, for your pellets, if you will. Now, some of the defining factors in the way that I'm going to use the pellet smoker is how the fire is oriented. So on this one and most of the other pellet grills out there, the fire is in the center or off to one side, up directly under your cooking surface. That creates some problems when cooking hot and fast with a lot of greasy food. As it drips down on there, eventually you're going to open this lid and it's going to ignite, you're going to have a fire. At lower temperatures, you don't have quite that much problem. The grease runs off, you don't have an issue. So the cool thing about the Elevate is it has a little trap door in the center. The way it's set up now is for barbecuing, so it's sort of reverse flow, so the heat flows around the heat diffuser. If you want to grill, you can pull this little trap door up right here in the center, and your grates go right back over the middle, and you can grill directly over the fire, and it has a little half shelf up on top as well. The cool thing about this one is the Memphis grills hold precise temperature better than almost any other grill I've ever used. Within 3 or 4 degrees, these things hold true temperatures. They've got great gaskets. They're stainless. The components are stainless, but you still have that component of it, of having the fire directly underneath the heat diffuser that gives you the possibility of having a grease fire at higher temperatures. So keep that in mind. This grill, along with the Yoder, are both great grills, but they're designed to cook at lower temperatures with that heat diffuser in place. Keep that in mind. All right, the third grill we're going to talk about is the Green Mountain Peak. Now, this is the 2.0 version. It's an awesome grill. Don't get caught up too much with this little viewing window, because unless you work on it every time you cook, it's not going to be see-through for long. But as with every grill we've spoken about so far, this grill is Wi-Fi capable. So you hook it up to your phone, you hook it up to your Wi-Fi in your home or your business, and you can control it through an app with your phone. It's a great feature. Not everyone uses it. But if you're a techie guy and you like to be able to see things on your phone, it comes with meat probes, so you can actually monitor the temperature of the grill and the meat while you're cooking. Just like a few of the others, it has a heat diffuser in the bottom. With this one, the firebox is centered a little bit more in the center, and it has a cool little heat diffuser box that you can adjust the flow of the heat by capturing and directing heat around the heat diffuser or sending it straight up. By removing this heat diffuser, you can grill directly over that little grilling box in there, if you will. So while it still grills very well, in my book, this is a super high quality smoker in the way of flavor. Now, with any of these, you gotta buy good pellets to get good flavor. Don't get me wrong, but this one has an infinitely adjustable induction fan that causes it to smoke a little bit more throughout the cooking process rather than just on the startup, or if you just have it really low. This thing pumps out smoke pretty much the whole time it's running. Holds temperature really well. It's got a little light on the inside. Super easy to put together, extremely well made, great smoker. And like I said, smoke production on this one's probably top of the line. And this is the most value priced one that we sell here. This one runs about $1,300. Great starter grill. If you keep it clean, you keep it dry, it's going to last you many, many, many years. Great people, great tech support. So Green Mountain Grills is always a great option. Hey, last but certainly not least, the Fast Eddie Cook Shack PG 500. This one's totally different. It looks totally different, and it's made totally different than any of the other grills that we sell, or the fact of the matter is, for what I've seen on the market. Very unique grill. And this one is the grill for you if you want more of a pellet grill than a pellet smoker. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a great smoker as well, but it grills better than any of the other ones I've seen. But if you like hot and fast barbecue, meaning hot and fast smoking, this is the one for you as well. Let me show you why. So, first and foremost, everything we've shown you so far has been Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, wires, and all sort of features when it comes to temperature control. So you can control it with your phone, like a AI through a fancy Tesla or something. But this one is low end when it comes to technical stuff. But because of that, it's a little more resilient. It's going to last you, and you're going to have a lot fewer problems because it's got fewer bells and whistles. This one's unique. It's got an on and off switch, and it's got an up and down arrow. So you turn it on, and you turn the temperature up, turn it down. Super easy, super simple, but no Wi-Fi controls. It's got a great hopper. This thing's made out of all stainless steel. In the bottom, it's got a much easier pan to pull the ashes after you cook and dump your ashes. And it's got a warming drawer in the very bottom. So as your food gets done, not all at one time, you've got a place to hold it until you get ready to take it in and feed your family. Now, on the inside, totally different as well. As you can tell, rather than having one entire cooking area with the fire directly underneath the heat diffuser, the fire's on one side of this. The fire on this side is for grilling only. This is your high heat, sear, hot and fast, and it has a super heavy duty round rod cooking grate, and all of your fire comes out right there. Now, your barbecue area is on this side or on the top rack. What's great about this is these two areas are completely divided in the center. And what that does, it allows you to cook at a much higher temperature with much greasier food than any other, because on this side, the fire is not directly underneath the food. So you have a lot less risk of fire during your cook. So if you like to cook hot and fast and you want to cook on a pellet grill, this is the one for you. You can grill over here, you can barbecue over here. It's the best of both worlds. PG 500 is one. They have a PG 1000 that has a little bit more space, a few extra features. But hey, this is totally different, but it just doesn't fit the bill for some people because it doesn't have the look. Hey, if you can get past the look, this thing is a winner. It grills and it barbecues better than anything else out there on the market. check out Cook Shack PG 500 Fast Eddie. Hey, I hope this little barbecue know-how series has helped you when trying to decide what pellet smoker or pellet grill is right for you. Keep in mind the temperature you want to cook, how much food you want to cook, your budget, all those things keep in mind. So whether you get the Yoder smoker, the Green Mountain grill, or whether you get the Memphis grill, whether it be the Elevate or either their Elite series, any of those, or the Cook Shack. Depending on how you cook, makes a big difference in which smoker you should buy and whether your expectations are met or not. So if you have any other questions, please put them in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.